Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Kirk, this offense relies on a reliable running back who's certainly been able to step up and make plays when needed.
Yeah, Chris, I think the thing that stood out to me in our production meeting yesterday talking to the coaches is this guy does the little things. It's probably why they give him the opportunity, whether it's pass protection, good job of being able to run and get tough yards in those short yardage situations, just a complete back.
It's caught in the crossing pattern. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
They're going to run it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Sellers. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Campbell. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. And you can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
Single back takes the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Offense operating from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Armstrong. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Kirk, we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A new set of downs after that completion. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here's the second down play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The sure hands, it's Wallace. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Picks up the first, looking for more. Powell refuses to be stopped. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. A quick juke. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. On first down, it's play action. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Testing the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bought some time, now lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Taking a shot deep down the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, off and running. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. He'll hand it off. Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up first down at the 14. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Throwing off play action. Trying to get the throw off. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his fifth catch and counting.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And now the handoff. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. The offense goes to the pistol formation now. They try the ground game here with the running back. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Ball handed off. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Illegal blocking.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And There's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick pass, the catch is made. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Defense stuffs him right there, no gain. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Gets loose. On the move now. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Takes off in a bootleg. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
2nd down play coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense on the field to take over. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Trying to convert with a sneak.
QB sneak. Pickup of 2. And first down for the offense.
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage. He keeps it. QB draw. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback was setting up the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Pointing toward the end zone.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
The extra point.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. There's the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass not complete.
Is incomplete. Brings up second down.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He knocks it through with confidence.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Return starts from inside the 5. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to pass here on second down. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Can they pick up the first on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops it just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Running back with the carry. He's marked down at the 29. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Handoff to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Needing a score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. A costly special teams penalty, and here comes the offense back on the field. I'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Tough position, 2nd and long from their own 12. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The returner is brought down. Gets it started with the next drive. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Ball handed off.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes off in a bootleg. The pocket breaking down. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. They're back backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Off the play fake on first down. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
That one straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Running back has it on the screen now. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
They mix it up with a run. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. And he's got it again. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
He's got the first down and still motoring. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
First and goal, handoff.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Extra point try coming now.
For the extra point.
Extra point is up and good. So the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Play action here on first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Trying to find room. It's Armstrong. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense ready to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. It's a draw play. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The punt team making their way on the field. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. On first down, it's play action. Caught over the middle. It's Sellers. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. A deep shot to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's going to hand this off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. The sure hands. It's Campbell.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the two-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. From the shotgun, drops back. And this is caught. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A change of direction. Has the first down, is still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Working clock with the ground game. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. QB bootlegs here. Short pass finds the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Can he make it to the marker? Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out fourth down and 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kirk, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all, and the result is a loss of yardage.
And the wideout goes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for a late deep throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So down 6, they need a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Toss play to the outside. Look out, room to run here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down here for this offense. And it's a kneel down.
Chris, anytime you can go on the road in college football and get a win, it is a major success. They're in victory formation. See the fans now heading to the exits.